G'day guys, welcome. Now, first I want to say, happy holidays everybody. I hope you had a lovely year as it comes down to the end. There will be more videos coming out before the end of the year, but I did want to take this moment to say happy holidays. I hope you enjoy your time with your family or holidays or whatever it may be during this season. Now, let's get started. So, I have quit MULTIVERSUS. Now, this might not be a long-term thing. We'll see how they go. Let's see what updates come through. But I just wanted to let you guys know the reasons behind it. Also, it's been like quite a while since maybe almost 2 weeks since I've streamed MULTIVERSUS on the channel, which is honestly a bit unlike me. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video for you guys. Alright, so the main reason is it seems to me like MULTIVERSUS is still trying to find its identity. Like, it is releasing larger and larger changes to the core gameplay that affect things a bit too drastically, a bit too consistently for my liking. As much as I love updates, regular updates, I don't want to have to learn a new playstyle to adapt to overarching changes every couple of weeks. I want to learn one character, and I want that learning phase to last a long time. Now, I understand everything needs balancing, but to the point that it has been doing it recently, it's a bit too much for me, and I'm just not enjoying it. I don't like having to learn a different way to play every 2 weeks. I don't like having to learn different characters every 2 weeks. First world problems, right? And I commend them for their release schedule, honestly. The amount the time the speed they're pumping out characters, it's insane. Absolutely insane. And it's great. Except when you're like me, you don't have a whole lot of time to play. And having to learn a new character every couple of weeks just so you can figure out how to beat them, and then having to learn how your character's changed every couple of weeks just so you can figure out how not to die. It's a bit much. For the time being, it's a bit much. Another reason why I'm quitting for the time being is the matchmaking and the lack of ranked. This actually coincides with the third reason, but we'll get to that. So matchmaking has always been an issue with MULTIVERSUS, especially in low pool areas such as Australia, where I am located. Now, because of the low pool, it's making it so you're coming up against the same people over and over and over again. And these people may be 1,000 MMR lower than you, and you absolutely stomp them. And it's fun for the first time. But after the second time, it's no longer fun. Because you know they're at a lower skill level. You know they're at a disadvantage, and you know they're not having fun. And that's what these games are all about, right? To have fun, enjoy yourself, get competitive versus people that are on your same skill level and coming out on top. because it feels good. But when you're absolutely stomping a team that really should never have been matched with you, it doesn't feel good. And the same goes, like, obviously both ways. I've had matches where I've stomped people over and over again, and we've matched with them over and over again. And at the end of the day, that's not fun. But then you get the flip side of, I actually had a match where when I was 900 MMR against a 3,400 MMR character. Now, in my opinion, that should not happen. Ever. This should not be a thing. It's not enjoyable for me, it's not enjoyable for them. Now, a lot of people say, it's just casual. It'll be fixed when ranked comes out. But we had a test of ranked, and it was the same problem. Now, I'm pretty sure this issue is worldwide. It's not just Australia that has this issue. Obviously, larger areas may have a little less of a problem, but the pools of players that the matchmaking is grabbing is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I had a 90% loss ratio when the ranked test came out. I was out for like, a week, I think? I got loss after loss after loss after loss. Then I go in, have a look at their MMR, and what do you know? They're 2,000 MMR higher. And I'm thinking, how can someone who is 2,000 MMR higher be in silver rank with me? And it comes back to the same thing. The pools are either not big enough, or there's not, the matchmaking system is not good enough. It's not finding people that are around the same skill level and matching them. Yeah. So for an online game that thrives itself on these things, it needs to do better. It needs to do better. And back on the note of ranked, it is Season 2. And we were told that rank was going to come out in Season 1. Now, ranked came out in Season 1 for a single week, and it was a test. And the test went terribly. Moving on to my third reason is bugs. Not the character, unfortunately, but those little tiny bugs in the code that ruin people's days. Now, we've had some crazy, crazy bugs, and it seems like every single patch releases something new. Now, I understand it's a small development team, but it's backed by one of the biggest companies in the world, Warner Brothers. There should not be bugs coming through that cause the issues that we're seeing. Another example just on the screen there of me and my teammate versus very, very low MMR players, or being matched to them. There was a bug recently. Now, I don't even know if it's patched yet, but there was a bug recently that removed hundreds upon hundreds and hundreds of MMR from players when they won a game. Now, to put that into perspective, if you're grinding MMR and you get a win, that win could score you anywhere from 10 to 50 MMR, assuming you're around the same rank. And that can take hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and days to get to a higher MMR. And then you have a bug like that that just takes those hours away. Just completely removes them. Oh, I see you've grinded 10 hours to gain 200 MMR. Here, let's release a bug that takes away 600 MMR when you win. That's, in my opinion, unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. For people who are competitively mindset, like myself and my duo partner, that's not on. We play the game to climb the ranks, to have fun, compete against other players that are on equal field or a little bit higher, so we can climb and prove ourselves, get better with each fight. But when you're getting penalized for bugs that you have no control over, it's ridiculous. Now, the bigger issues we had prior, like that's just one of the latest ones. We've had ones where you could not play a game. You could not play online because it would disconnect somebody in the lobby. And I had about 3 days where I could not play online. I could only play PvE because either myself, my duo partner, or one of the other people in the other team would get forced disconnected from the servers. And what is the point? You know, that one, for some people, that issue lasted over a week. We were lucky. It started to get a little bit better after the 3rd day. Then they rolled out the next major patch, you know? So this is obviously an ongoing thing with MULTIVERSUS. Now, I'm a backer. I'm a founder of MULTIVERSUS. As you can see, I got the biggest founders pack that I can get because I'm passionate about the game. And I want it to succeed. I want it to be great. And I want to be able to come back to it in, say, 3 months' time and see that they've fixed the issues. They've found their footing. They know what they're doing. And we don't see wide sweeping changes to characters completely changing how they play. I don't want to see that. I want to see them release a character and have minor balances over time. I don't want to see it completely changed. One of the prime examples of that is Taz. They released Taz as one of the most broken characters in the game, and since then he has had his kit completely overhauled. It has happened with other characters on a less extent, but it should not happen. So this is my little video letting you guys know, for the time being, I will not be playing MULTIVERSUS. I will be playing Street Fighter. I am saving up for Guilty Gear Strive. I'm pre-ordering Street Fighter 6. Fighting games will not go away on this channel because since joining the fighting game community, MULTIVERSUS being my first fighting game, I've met so many great people. And it's such a niche community, but it's such a friendly and loving community. So I'm going to stay, and I'm going to keep playing games, fighting games. But for the time being, I'm not playing MULTIVERSUS. Thank you for watching.